to be young and in love, to be young and in love.
Guys, I'm Yvette,
I'm Alma.
and this is the video on how we met Lana, and it's dedicated to the fans who asked me to create a video on how I met Lana. Okay, so basically I'm gonna tell my story, and yeah. Okay, so Tuesday night,
Which was yesterday.
Yeah, which was yesterday, March 21st. I was laying down in bed, and then I saw that Lana went live.
This was like at 9:30ish.
Yeah. I saw that Lana went live and on Instagram, and then after, so I was looking at her Instagram live, and after I was like, oh, okay, and then I saw that she was at a mini concert, and so I was watching the video, and then it said fans were asking, oh, who is it? And after they're like Cameron Avery, and after I was like, oh, okay, so I looked up his name on Instagram because I didn't know who he was, and then from there it said, oh yeah, I'm gonna be at the
Telegraph
ballroom. It was in LA, and I thought, I was like, oh my god, that's cool, like I live like not too far from LA, maybe like 20 minutes from LA. And so I was texting my sister, and after I was like, oh my god, like take me, please, please, please. She wasn't responding. I was like, I'll give you money, take me, please, please, I'll give you all I have, I'll do anything you want, just take me. She wasn't answering, so I asked my other sister, and she was like, I don't want to take you, I'm too tired. And I thought, I was like, well, okay. She's like, if it was earlier, then I would take you. And I was like, okay, well, thanks. And then I thought about my cousin,
which is me.
And I was like, oh my god, take me, please, please. Lana is here. I was like, we have to go. It's not even far. I was like, please, please take me. She wasn't responding. And after I was like, oh my god, what is she doing?
Okay, so that's when I was in the shower. I didn't hear my phone ring, so I was like normally in the shower, and I came out, and I usually go straight to my phone. So at this point I'm still in my towel. I check my phone, and I have like my phone blown up, so I'm like, what the heck? And she's like I want to go, and I'm like, well, do you still want to go? Like I'll change, whatever. And she was like, yes. So I was like, okay, let me change and I'll head out. So I think I headed out like at 9:58 or something, because I picked her up at 10, and we live like 2 minutes away. So I picked her up, and we're driving, and we're like 5 minutes away, and she checks the page, and it says the show's over. So we're like,
I was like, oh my god, really?
Fuck, like should we still go, or should we like?
And we were already in like on the freeway, like, and
so we decided to continue it on. We went, and it looked like
dead,
like weird. It looked scary as hell. And we're just like standing in the front, like trying to see if like she's there. And like we didn't see her, so we were like,
yeah,
oh my
she's
god,
not here.
like,
it's
but,
over.
and then we see like this car pull up, and there's these two girls, and I'm like, look, Yvette, it looks like they come to do the same thing we're here for.
And
so
yeah, I knew one of the girls. Like, I have her as a friend on Twitter, and I followed her on Instagram, and I messaged her before because she's met Chuck, Lana's sister, and so I told her, I was like, oh, you're Amy, and she's like, yeah, that's me. And then after I was like, oh my god, like, are you like, obviously you're here for Lana. And she's like, yeah. So she's like, is there like a back door, like a back entrance? And I was like, a back exit? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, but we went to go check, and like it was sketchy, like
it was in LA, and we were like talking for a while, and like it was like next to like some houses, not like an apartment, and like someone came out, and they were like, shh, and we were like, oh crap, like we're in LA. I'm not
we have to be careful. Yeah, we have to be careful, because it's really dangerous to be there, and especially out like
keep in mind,
night.
It was probably like what, like 10:30ish or so
on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, and it was raining, by the way.
Yeah, it was raining. And
so we just waited for like a good 40 minutes. We went in, so it was like a little like parkway, no, like a little parking thing, but in the back, and there was this guy there. He was waiting for Cameron, right? Yeah, he was the actual like performer, and he was just like waiting, and then we asked him if he was there for Lana, and he was like, oh no, like I'm waiting for Cameron, but I heard, what do you say, like he heard someone.
He's like, oh, I heard that someone, no, he's like, I heard that Lana's there. And after I was like, oh my god, like she's still there. And he's like, well, nobody's came out yet. And after I was like, oh my god, there's a chance that we're gonna meet Lana today. And I couldn't believe it. I wasn't trying to get my hopes up, but I was just like, okay, calm down. Like, if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't.
So we were like just there waiting with the girls, Amy and what's her name?
Amy and Christine.
So we were just there. We went inside, and the security had already told the guy like to leave already, but we went back inside, and no one was being rude about it. So remember the first people? The first people came out, and who asked?
We had asked Amy. No, it was Amy. No. Amy had asked, or like, oh, is Lana, or no.
No, she was like, should we ask? Should we ask? Should we ask?
And she's like, is somebody there backstage? And she's like, is there a lot of people backstage? And then the guy, she didn't even ask if Lana was there. And then the guy
didn't even look at us.
Yeah, he didn't look at us. He's like, I can't say anything. And he walked away, and we're like, okay, like we were just
like, okay, that's
like,
rude.
Thanks for like telling us.
This guy comes out, the one that like presented in the show,
that performed,
and he comes out with Dakota Johnson.
Yeah,
Dakota Johnson from
and some other girl.
50 Shades of Grey, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they come out, and then she's like, "Oh, that's the girl from 50 Shades of Grey."
Yeah, I wasn't
and
too
I liked the movie, right? So I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's so pretty." And then I was like, kind of thinking about going to take a picture.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I had just gotten out the shower, so I had no makeup on. My hair was still wet. I was like a disaster. So I'm like, should I or not? So then, who asked?
It was Amy.
I think she was like, "Oh, like, do you know who Lana Del Rey is?"
Oh, Amy asked Cameron if Amy asked Cameron if Lana was there, and he's like, I don't think so. He wasn't being rude. He was
really nice.
He was smoking a cigarette, and I was like, oh, okay, like. She's
and then
cool.
like Dakota Johnson is like, why the fuck would Lana Del Rey be here? And we're like,
she's not here.
We all looked at each other and we stayed quiet. We're
like I looked at her and I was like, who is this?
Like
what? And then her friend was like, all right, let's go. She smokes a cigarette and they walk away, and I was like, did Dakota
she looks so really nice in the movie.
She's so rude.
She's so rude.
That was unnecessary. Like, she didn't need us like say
because we weren't rude at all. We just asked a simple question.
And we didn't even ask her.
Yeah, we
asked Cameron.
Yeah.
And the fact that like she was like, why the fuck is Lana? I was like, really? No, like, don't, please.
Yeah, so that's when the security guard came out after like a while, and he was like, oh, like, you guys can't be here. And we were like, oh, okay. So we like moved, and then that's when we went outside.
Yeah, we went outside.
So we go outside, and so we'll put it like a video so you guys can actually see how it looks. We're just like waiting there, and then like people start coming out, and nothing.
We're like, whatever.
And then like, so this is a time like a big group of people come out, and I'm blind. Like I need glasses to see anything, and it was dark, and then like I'm just like staring, and I see her shadow, and she's like walking, and I'm like, guys, like she's right there. I'm pretty sure that's her. I'm blind, but I know that's her.
And then I looked, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, that's not. I was like, that's not Lana. Like, it was crazy. And then I looked at it, and then I looked, and I was like, oh my god.
And then that's when they started. Like, oh my god, it's Lana. So right before that, this girl she was leaving, the girl we asked, we were like, oh, like, is Lana in there? And she was like, oh, I wouldn't be able to recognize her.
Yeah, and she's like,
so she was leaving.
Yeah, she's like, I wouldn't be able to recognize her. The one that's like, I'm in the music industry. And I was like, well, you're in the music industry, and you don't recognize any like famous people?
So she was basically gonna leave. Yeah. When Lana came, so Lana comes, and then she's like, oh, like, let's move a little bit, because the car was like backing up, and so we were there for like 5 minutes, no, or a little more.
Waiting for her?
No, like with her.
Oh, with her, I think we're there like for 10 minutes, to be honest.
It was a while.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like 10. It felt so long to me, like.
So yeah, we met her, and we were there. Everyone took pictures. I actually have the videos. I'm pretty sure like almost everyone has them out now because they're like everywhere. Yeah. But we're gonna put basically when she got there.
Yeah, when she got there.
When we were with her.
When we were there, and
the pictures, everything, and when she's leaving.
So, okay, so she came up to me and she was like, okay, first she hugged Amy and Christina first, and then she came up to me. And then after I told her, I was like, oh, Lana, I was like, I love you, you're so beautiful. And she's like, thank you, so are you. And I was like, thank you, like.
Yeah. Hi, it's so good to see you.
Yes. Oh my god, hey, I love you. You're so beautiful.
Thank you. So are you. Can I show you something?
Yeah.
You're lying because I don't look good. I don't have makeup on. But I was like, but thank you. And I was just there like, couldn't believe it.
Oh, and this was like at 11. I checked my phone. It was like at 11:03 p.m. when she was like with us.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my god. Like, Okay, I had met her before once at the Wilton, but it wasn't really like, it was really fast because I told her, Lana, it's gonna be my birthday, and she came up to me and then I gave her a kiss. So it was just like really quick. And then I got my video and then she left. So, and I was crying. And I thought I was gonna cry this time, but I couldn't. I was so shocked.
So her friends were like waiting for her. So we were
Stella
trying
and Cameron were waiting for her.
So we weren't trying to take
like too long.
Yeah.
With her.
So we basically were there for a while, and then she was like really sweet.
Sweetest girl like I ever met. So sweet. She's so sweet.
And we actually had. She actually is. We saw the video. We have the videos of her like leaving and saying bye and everything, and it was so cute because you could see it right. So she showed her tattoo, and you could actually see it in the video.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh my God, you bad girl!" And then
I was like, did Lana just call me a bad girl? And she grabbed me like this, and she's like, "This is the Bad Girls Club." And I was trying to put on my hoodie back on because I had a.
Keep in mind, this girl took a long sleeve and a hoodie, and she wasn't wearing a bra.
Yeah.
So, which I was like, Yvette, show her your tattoo. And she's like over here struggling, trying to, she put it back on. And she was like, I can't. I'm like, no, you have to show her.
So I was like, whatever. And then I went, and I was like this, and she was recording. And like, you can see like the side of my boob. You can't see my nipple. So I was like, okay. And then like, I was kind of like this. So you can see like rolls like that. Yeah, it's like, it was like this, and I was
Just walking down Larchmont. What? And we're like, hey, check. Oh, Dior.
Look at
I got it at 15.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
bad girl.
Oh my God.
I love this, like the bad girl.
yes.
I love you, like, and I was so like shocked. I didn't know what to do. I recorded only 2 videos, but they were really short. It's because I was so shocked. Like, I didn't want to miss the chance of like talking to her.
But I got the whole video of when she got here, of when the girls were talking to her, when she was with her. So we basically kind of got the whole footage.
Yeah. This is the end, guys, and this is the story of how we met Lana. Pretty crazy. It's a short story, but
we just wanted to share you guys how we met her, because a lot of people were asking on how we did it. So basically this is how it all happened. We hope you guys liked this video. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Oh my gosh.
Hi, it's so good to see you.
Yes. Oh my God, hey, I love you. You're so beautiful.
Thank you. So are you. Can I show you something? Yes. Okay. Do it. Show her. Okay.
Yeah.
First. What are you showing me? Okay, my tattoo.
Her tattoo.
I wanted to show you this for so long. You ready? Okay, let's see. So I have Born to Die. Amazing. My honeymoon one. It's kind of fucked up. Show me that. I like it like that.
Girl.
It's gorgeous. And your nails. And then Ultraviolet. I love your phone. I just have to get Paradise. I don't know where to get it.
I will. I need to show you
where to get it.
Can I get a picture with you? Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
God. Got it.
Oh.
1, 2. Did you record? I already did. Got it. Oh yeah. Can you take me a picture with her?
Yeah.
Wait,
can you sign this one? I'm sorry. I'm being annoying.
Oh, look at that. That's amazing.
I'll get one. Okay. I have to show you. Oh, Stella!
After a while. Thank you. Stella's the best. She's okay, the best. Can we get a picture? Yeah. Okay.
I need to show you my tattoo too.
I'm just gonna take it. Okay, ready? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, it's
Or should I take like?
You know what? I can't.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I love you.
Okay, I need to show you my tattoo.
Do it.
We just saw Chad.
You did?
Yeah, on Tuesday. We were just walking down Larchmont. What? And we're like, hey, check. Oh, Dior.
Look at
I got it at 15.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bad girl.
Oh my God.
I love this, like the bad girl.
Yes, it is. You know it.
Can I get a picture with both of you guys too?
Okay, Stella's, come on.
Stella's
Oh my God, yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
It's a video. But
Okay, guys. Can I just get one with both of you, and then I promise I will stop.
I'm sorry.
Here, let me get one with just me and Stella. Can we get one?
Okay. Oh my. He's dead.